Hi guys, it's me again, Christina. Sorry for my sunburnt face. It's tournament weekend. So today we're supposed to discuss the tissue types. I'm not really sure how in depth to get, so I'm just gonna try to keep it pretty simple, and maybe throw in something you might not know. I wrote my notes out, so I'm gonna kind of, look back and forth between my notes and talking, because I'm not really a public speaker per se, but I just want to make sure I hit all the points that I want to hit so that we don't forget anything. So there's four major tissues. There's nervous tissue, epithelial, oh my goodness, I can't say that, connective, and muscle. So let's start with your muscle tissue. Most of us know what muscle is. It's your biceps, your triceps. Your heart is actually a muscle. These ones are made up of cells that contract. So you can flex them, they're contracting. Same with your heart, it pumps and it contracts, right? These are highly vascular. There's lots of blood vessels. They have lots of cells. They're able to repair pretty decently. There's three types of tissues inside when it comes to muscle tissue. There's your cardiac, which is obviously your heart. Your smooth muscles and your skeletal muscles. Cardiac muscles are involuntary, meaning we have no control over that. If that thing starts getting out of whack, you gotta go see a doctor because you can't fix it on your own. Then you have like smooth muscles and the skeletal muscles, which I think I already said, but we're just gonna revert back down to that. These grow by using hypertrophy. I don't know, I'm really bad with pronunciation. That's why I usually try to come up with words that are pretty more simple. So you're overextending the muscle use. That's why you're really sore. So you're growing it and it's repairing itself. That's how it's getting bigger and stronger. It's basically like doing little tears, okay? And then it adjusts. Being sore isn't necessarily a good reason to say that like a workout was good or not, because you're still growing things even if you're not sore because you're actively working it. Same with your heart. You can make that heart strong by doing cardio, right? Running, learning to breathe, not talking 45 words a second like I do, and so on. So next we'll talk about connective tissue. These tissues support, protect, and give structure to other tissues and organs in the body. That's literally out of the book definition. We all probably read it, but I gotta throw it in there. These tissues can be your bone, it can be cartilage, it could be fat, blood. Excuse me, sorry. The way that these grow and fix is with inflammation, right? They got to realize that muscle or that connective tissue is angry. It's got to get inflamed. The body has to know that it's mad to get whatever it is moved over there. So it gets mad, it sends immune cells there, and then they start removing stuff that they're supposed to remove. The fibroblasts, they come in, do their job, they proliferation. I knew that was the word, and I was spacing. And so they come in and create temporary tissue, and then it eventually creates scar tissue. Next is the epithelial. As soon as I said it, I would get it. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place and talk to myself too. This is body tissue that covers the inside and outside of the body. So it's your skin, it's your protection. It also covers those hollow organs in there too. This is waterproof. You get water on it, it's not going in your body, right? Well, it shouldn't go in your body, realistically. We're not turtles and absorb it through our skin. Or maybe we do, I don't know. That's why I'm here to learn, I guess. So it has protection, sensation, secretion, and absorption. Well, there it is. It answered my question for me. Apparently we do absorb stuff. I guess it makes sense because we can absorb nitroglycerin through your skin, because we can rub that on you as a paste and put a patch on. Don't ever touch it with your bare hands if you don't need it, because it will knock you out. So it repairs pretty quickly. If you get a cut on your hand, sometimes it'll scab over. The scab eventually falls off, and then you have new skin under it. That's what your epithelial tissue is. Then next we have nervous tissue. So this is in your brain, your nerves, your spinal cord. The function of this is to allow sensation, movement, involuntary processes, and memory and reason, your brain. The main component of the nervous system is nerve tissue regulates and controls body function. So if you don't have a nervous system, you can't necessarily feel stuff because your nerves send those connections to your brain and tells you, hey, that actually kind of hurt. So if you don't have feeling in your fingers anymore and somebody pricks you with a push pin or something and you don't feel it, it's because you don't have that nerve tissue in there anymore. And so your body isn't associating that pain to your brain. It happens to, good example, firefighters. They burn their ears in fires, right? Because it gets really hot. And even though they have protective gear, their skin gets super smooth and they can't feel anymore. They can't even sense that their ears are hot anymore. It's because one, the epithelial tissue is too scarred, and two, the nerves in there no longer have any sense. They get burnt down here. They don't feel it anymore, and so they can't send it to their brain to realize, oh, it's really hot in here and I should probably get out of this fire. I think is kind of a layman's term for that. It's a little bit of the epithelial and the nerve tissue all in one. So I think I covered the 4 for the most part and kind of just threw some stuff in there as examples. If I missed anything or I messed anything up, let me know because I really, really need to learn this and understand it better. So thanks, guys.